go. Hi everyone. Happy New Year. Good morning, good afternoon, whatever it is in your country. I know it's 9 o'clock in the, well, a little after 9 o'clock in the morning here. Little after 6 or 7 o'clock in the morning in Australia, depending on which side of the country you're on. It's pretty early over there. If you're sleeping right now, these videos will be up for a very long time. I'm just waffling now until we have a few more people online. But I wanted to show you the mess that is my sewing room right now and give a another page, group page that I've started recently, a little plug. This studio used to be an absolute disaster. I mean, you think it's messy now, you should see it. You should have seen it a few days ago. Probably 2 weeks ago, I got this bug to actually just clean everything up and start the new year very, very fresh with nothing to do except for keep up with the ones that I was doing. I have a pile over there. This pile here used to be in block pieces and it is now finished. These are ready to go, whether I make them into a quilt or into duvet covers. Probably most will be duvet covers because we use a lot of duvets in New Zealand. So I'll probably complete them that way. But in the past 2 weeks, in the past 5 days, I have finished about 23 or 24 of these that were over on the opposite side, that the puppies, even the first set of puppies, called Mount Fabric. So I have few projects left to do. I didn't quite make my goal, but for clue 1 of Tea Party, which is, I hope you have a cup of tea and I hope you have fun with us here today. But I want you to take those big triangles that you cut, the ones that we had so much trouble with trying to get you the templates for, and I left mine untrimmed here at the top. I wanted you to be able to see this little, I don't know how close you have to be, but if you can see that right there, when you lay your first one down and you sew it down along this side, you're going to have a little bit left over the top, which is exactly what you want. You want basically your seam allowance left over at the top, so that when you lay your other side over, I was going to say left and right, but it's the opposite to you. When you lay the second one down, you match that tab up there, and that will help you to have a perfect block. So then you'll cut off that tip and these 2 tips on the bottom, and you should have a perfect 10.5, 12.5, or 15.5 inch square. So this is part of clue 1, as is this block. And this block is easy. You'll take your square. This is your first step. You'll take your square and make that triangle there by adding 2 of your contrast fabrics to your background. And then add that really big triangle that you cut for this clue. Again, you'll need to trim off your little, I call these little thingies dog ears because they look just like my doggy ears. And this should be a beautiful 10.5, 12.5, or 15.5 inch. Mine is 15.5 inch block. So now that's clue 1. Clue 2 will be out. I think I mentioned it would be out at about 1 o'clock maybe. That's a little late. we'll sort it out. When you're finished, start messaging me or whatever and letting me know that you're done and you're ready for that next clue, because this clue won't take you as long as I thought it would, unless you have to cut. In the time being, I'm going to keep stitching on, because this is now one of my UFOs that I need to finish, this tea party. So while you're working on clue 1, I'm going to be working on putting it together so I can show you a finished product by the time we're ready to reveal. So fire those questions away, let me know where you are, and I can't wait to see you and hear from you. And I think hubby is just going to set that there, and I'm going to check it every now and then. Sorry. It's mean. I'm going to check it every now and then, and I think we're just going to sew together if that's okay. Or you can turn me off and stitch away.
It says the clue's not yet uploaded to the website.
Refresh your page. I'll check and make sure that it's uploaded here. Actually, I'll go out here. I will actually grab, I know why. I'll fix it. It should be there, but I'm just having a hard time finding it. Okay, none. Sorry, takes me a hot minute. Okay, then I will post the clue.
It's loaded now, apparently.
Yeah, it's there. The link is on the Facebook group page now, and if you just click that link, it takes you right through, and you'll find it. And you can see me on YouTube, but I did put a link. I did put a link on the YouTube, on the Facebook page, so that you could find the YouTube. So I hope everybody's finding it that couldn't find it. I hope you're finding clue 1. Again, the blocks for clue 1 are really, really easy blocks. You're just making this one. At least I'm pretty sure it's this one. I'm 100% sure it's this one. This one's easy because you already have everything cut. You just stitch away, as is this one. Remember to do this little triangle, half triangle first, half square triangle, and then you will add that one on to make it. Remember, my background is dark, so this is my background, my contrast, and this is my accent or focus. I can't remember exactly what I called it, but that is the other one. And mine, yes, are finished because I had to create it and make sure that it worked, as did my tester. So it has been made twice already. So that's that. If you found everything, hopefully you found everything you need to find. And if you have any questions, fire them away. But I think we're good. Thank you to my husband behind the camera, who's always so good to film for us. But now he's given me this huge tripod thingy so that he doesn't have to stand here and be bored with us. So that's that, I guess.
Are you going to keep it live while you start, or are you done?
Yeah. I think I'm okay to let him go for now.
Okay.
I've given them they just need to sew now, and I'm cutting into their sewing time before the next clue. Are there any questions we need to deal with? Okie dokie. I will see you in a few hours. I will update the Facebook page to tell you when I will be posting that clue. I did mention 1 o'clock before, but that's a pretty long time for just these few blocks. So we may bring that into 12, maybe 11. So maybe even just a couple hours. So I will see you in a couple hours.